Y'all have to unmute yourselves.
You're muted. You're muted, Ted.
What is up, geeks and geekettes? It's a very special occasion of the countdown to the Geekcast. We are coming together because we are going to do our live reaction to the brand new Zack Snyder's Justice League trailer. This is how busted I look at 11 a.m. With me on this stream is the man, the myth, the legend. You know him as JC.
Hey, everybody.
And we also got the man behind the magic, the one and only Joe Garcia.
Yeah, hey everybody. I look like I'm the ice planet of Hoth because it's cold in my studio right now.
What do they call a Mexican Eskimo? We need to come up with a name for that.
I don't know.
Maximo.
Maximo. You know, the only thing I'm missing.
I have no idea. I'm just calling it.
I'm just missing that. What is the sarape? The one that we put on the pancho.
So this is a huge occasion. If you want to watch the trailer with us, you're gonna have to either pull it up on another screen. We can't show it because reasons. They'll take this entire video.
We don't
down.
want to get banned, Ted. We don't want to get banned.
There you go. Exactly. So either head to our Facebook page for the video, or actually go to YouTube. Even better, the HBO Max account has the trailer. And you need to watch it on your TV or whatever else. But we're gonna do our instant live reaction, and then we'll spend a couple of minutes just talking about it, and then we'll do a full discussion about it on Monday night. But Joe, whenever you're ready, man, let's watch
for
this.
reference. For reference, those watching with us, we're watching the trailer that's on the official HBO Max YouTube account, titled "Zack Snyder's Justice League Official Trailer HBO Max." Do not adjust your aspect ratio. It's not in full widescreen.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's by on
Design.
purpose or what. So
I think they made it mobile friendly. That's basically what it was.
Probably. Yeah.
So I'll count us down now so we can all hit play at the same time.
There you
3,
go.
2, and 1.
The bell's been rung. Out in the dark, among the stars, the god is dead.
I thought that was a metaphor.
I had a dream. Almost like a premonition. I think there's an attack coming.
My lord, this world will fall.
I need warriors. I'm building an alliance to defend ourselves.
How do you know your team's strong enough? If you can't bring down the charging bull, then don't wave the red cape at it.
You were sent here for a reason. And even if it takes you the rest of your life, find out what that reason is.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
It will. It has to. We live in a society where honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right? Batman.
All right.
Oh
All right.
man. Oh
Everyone
my
pause before it goes to the
goodness.
next video.
Oh yeah, no, I already stopped it.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. This Joker,
Chill.
this Jared Leto Joker, this version, the voice sounded better.
Oh yeah.
It sounded
Well,
a lot better.
Hey, look how Ted was about to think, oh, he's going to talk shit already.
I was like,
No,
"Alright,
no,
Joe,
I
get
like the
crap on."
voice. I like this voice. I like the darker undertones on this version of the Joker.
Yeah.
It's
Blood
not as
suit soups.
yeah, it's not as
was
comical
good.
to me as it was in Suicide Squad. It's like he's really dark. I like that. You know, I'll give it a I'll give it a shot, JC.
A chat.
I'll give it
Yeah.
a shot.
That was exciting. Quick thoughts or instant reactions. JC, let's start with you, man.
It's a different story, obviously. It's like a whole new movie. I'm ready to watch the movies leading up to it to get myself back in that mindset and what the original vision was. So,
There you go.
few scenes in there that we did see in the first iteration of the movie, the not Snyder cut, if you will. So there's things they catch, but that building collapsing at the beginning, was that the mascara? That looked insane. That whole hall just falling. It looked like the mascara where the hall of all those relics were collapsing. That was insane.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was or not.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, how about you, sir? Or JC, have anything else?
No, that's it for now. Let's see what else we come up with.
Well,
Joe, what you got, man?
I thought it was good. I liked everything about it. You know, I like JC alluded to. You see that, you know, the whole hall of relics from that the Amazonians have just kind of fallen off the cliff. And that is it. It's where they house the mother box as well, and that's cool. You know, you want to see destruction on a next level, and I think this movie is kind of bringing that. You know, and not only that, but you get to see some of these a real quick glimpse of some of the new scenes that were added, and basically with Cyborg that looked really cool. And then you get to see the discrepancy as far as the size goes from Stephen Wolf to Darkseid. See, he looks huge, man. That dude's ready to throw some hands, and that's what I want to see. Even if it's just a little taste, you know, maybe, you know, Superman goes and punches him in the face or something, and he's just like, that's all you got, you know?
Yeah.
It's like he didn't even phase him, you know? But he looks like he's ready to do some damage, man. And that's what I like about this whole trailer. It's very dark as far as the version of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I'm ready for it, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. You know, March can't get here soon enough, you know. And I think now they moved it back to April, right? Or is it still in March?
March
Okay.
18th. We're set.
I'm thinking about Godzilla.
They moved back Godzilla vs. Kong. They just moved it back like a week to March 31st, I think it was.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to it. I'm ready. And then the Superman that we see in the dark suit, he looks great, dude.
The way it should be. Yeah. I'm curious to see how much footage from the first one or the first iteration is used. What I liked a lot about this trailer too is they didn't reveal a whole lot as far as plots. There's a few things here and there. They show some scenes. We all knew about the appearance of the Joker just from stills that Snyder had shared on social media and things like that. But it doesn't reveal anything about how this Joker gets there. It doesn't reveal anything about how the team is formed, really.
Yeah, you know what, JC? I think it kind of alludes that maybe the Joker's scene is maybe a flashback of some kind. I think just from the trailer.
Either a flashback or a premonition again.
No, it's a flash forward.
Oh, okay.
So this is another nightmare sequence. The nightmare sequence that Bruce had in BVS, which was kind of played like a dream, but we all talked about it. We could tell it wasn't. That was like part one. This nightmare sequence is part two. And if you and if we had the next two movies, JL2 and JL3, you would actually assume that JL3 is mostly set in that nightmare sequence. It's the Earth after everything hits the fan and Apocalypse destroys like most of the planet. Apocalypse meaning like the world Apocalypse, and Darkseid and his minions and the Furies and everybody. So that was going to be JL3, and it's only the heroes who were left. You're talking Batman, Cyborg, Flash. I don't know if Wonder Woman's still around. Who knows if there's any other superheroes still alive at that point. But it's all about trying to fix whatever's left or correct that timeline. And yeah, Joker's around in that timeline. I think there's also a couple of other characters we're going to see in that nightmare sequence. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but that's a scene that's been kind of talked about and speculated for a very long time. I want to say something going back to the very beginning. Zack Snyder, I don't even remember when, said that the death of Superman was the um the first domino to fall whenever Darkseid was aware
Mhm.
of Earth, and I thought that was always like sort of like a metaphor or something, but it's not. You see him screaming, and sort of his voice resonates across the surface. It probably is also, to a certain extent, can be heard throughout either the galaxy or just however far you want to think about. And so I always took it as a metaphor, but you actually see it as a physical thing that's happening. The death of Superman is being heard, and that's what attracts Darkseid and his world to Earth. So beautiful that he actually put that in there. Can't wait to see Darkseid. I can't wait to see Granny Goodness. I've been online chatting it up with people about Granny Goodness for days now, and I have a short list of females who I would love to be Granny Goodness. Top of my list is Kathy Bates. You put Kathy Bates as Granny Goodness, this entire movie is a win automatically. That's a win if it's Kathy Bates. If it's somebody else like Judy Dench, that's also a win.
Betty White. Betty
Oh
White.
Lord, have mercy.
Betty White. She can do everything. Let her
I
do it.
don't.
And
I
she's
don't want.
free.
Yeah.
I don't want Granny to be adorable though. I want her to be menacing and scary.
Deceptively adorable.
Have you
Deceptively
seen?
adorable.
Was it Betty White in Lake Placid, bro? Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Mhm.
I've not seen that. I gotta check that out, I
Mhm.
guess. I love this trailer, but I knew I would. So we know that only like 30 minutes approximately of the original footage was used for the theatrical cut. Everything else, the other 3.5 hours, is going to be completely new scenes, completely new film. So it's not the same movie by any means at all. It's going to be one of a kind, and it's
Mhm.
all original of these characters. It's not reshoots. The only thing that's a reshoot is probably that nightmare sequence, including Jared Leto. That for sure was something that's new and added into it, but it's going to be pretty exciting. So yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I
Um,
wonder. You mentioned that nightmare sequence from BVS, and I wonder if they're gonna the fact that Superman's if it's still going the way where he's resurrected by a mother box, if they're gonna show hints of him starting to go that evil sort of way. You know, like the mother box is like his dark side have some control over him through the mother box, that sort of thing. So that'll be interesting to find out if they start showing hints of that darker Superman, that
that would
direction.
that would be
Mhm.
better.
Mhm.
But in my head, I still don't know how that ties into him fighting alongside the team in this one. If he's resurrected by either Steppenwolf or the Dark Forces, so that'd be interesting.
Well, it's more resurrected. They use the mother box to resurrect him, but it's slowly going to eat away at him. You know, it's one of those things where it's slowly, as things happen, he's going to tragically fall. And one thing they've said, this is not your typical Superman origin. He grew up in this real world, so he's not. Come on, you watch Man of Steel get destroyed like everything. So he's not like as honed in on his powers and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a bit more of a humanism to it. So he's going to react a bit more brash as things happen in his
Yeah,
life.
the mother
So,
box will destroy his humanity. Is what
yeah,
JC's alluding to.
that's
Yeah.
yeah. There we go.
What's supposed to, again, I don't know if there's
Mm,
spoilers or not. What's
mm,
supposed to flip Superman over to Darkseid's side is actually the anti-life equation,
mm.
and I don't know how they're going to, what form that's going to take in this universe, in Zack Snyder's universe.
Death of
So
Lois, the death of
yeah,
Lois. Yeah,
that
obviously.
definitely could be it. I
Mhm.
just don't know if we were going to see it in this one. I figured we were going to see it in two, because that's like the Empire Strikes Back is going to
Mhm.
be JL2, sort of like everything goes bad.
Yeah.
Um, so anti-life equation is going to be the mechanism in which man is turned over to the dark side. No pun intended.
Mhm.
But who knows? I want this to be so successful that Warner Brothers says, "All right, let's go ahead and do your Justice League 2, Justice League 3." I don't see any reason why not to anymore. Even if you need to space them out a little bit, because you got other films coming out. Aquaman 2 is coming out. Wonder Woman 3 is already set. They're going to start writing that already. They've already greenlit that one. So
We
you
got a
can do all
comment.
those. Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
got a
on
comment. Go for
YouTube.
it.
A viewer there said, "Did they release the trailer before Countdown finished?"
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
You're absolutely right because I
Yeah.
set my alarm to make sure I was awake by a certain time, and I woke up to text messages about like, "Hey, let's do this video already." So yeah, I don't know how the countdown was supposed to correlate
Snyder was
to the
trolling us. That's
release.
basically what it was. Zach was trolling us. Thanks a lot, Zach.
You know what? This would have
Just
been
he does it on
Rob's.
his own time, and I actually enjoy that.
This
about
would
it.
have been Rob's time to shine to go ahead and ruin the trailer for everybody.
Oh man,
Yeah.
He would have got his revenge, or like my daughter says, his revenge.
Yeah.
Soups looks great.
Mhm.
We've talked about the scenes that were cut years ago, and I don't want to tell anybody to go back and listen to that, but there wasn't a Snyder cut coming out when we talked about it. So I feel like a lot of the stuff we talked about, JC, if you remember that show, we
Yeah, I
are
think so.
have been kind of teased in the trailer. So there's also a couple of other things that were talked about, some characters that were cut. So I'm not gonna try and spoil anything, but we did a show about everything that was in the Snyder cut before it was announced that it was gonna come out.
Mm.
So I'm kind of waiting to see if everything is going to be shown that we talked about. A lot of it already has. We've
I
already talked
mean,
about some special reveals, some characters that have already been confirmed. We haven't seen those yet, so we do know there's a lot more reveals to come. I just I don't know how many, but yeah, I'm very excited.
Is this a surreal experience for anybody else? Because I never thought that we'd ever see a finished version of the Snyder Cut. This was done with the people's help on social media. You know, it's showing that
Oh yeah,
what the
it's
influence that people have. You know,
I mean, just when he announced that it was going to happen during that Man of Steel live stream commentary when Henry Cavill showed up, I was like, oh, something big's about to happen. And that reveal was a moment where I was like, okay, there is hope. There is hope for getting things that the fans want. I mean, we pushed for this, and whether or not it's related to the fact that there's a pandemic going on and they're trying to push HBO Max, that could be part of it too. But this is it gives me a lot of hope that a lot of things fans want to see back. It can happen. I mean, it happened with Young Justice. It's happened with the Snyder Cut. Maybe we can do it for Krypton. I'm just throwing that out there. But there's a lot that fans have a voice in.
they
If
got to
there's enough,
bring Krypton back. It was so good.
yeah,
ooh
and
yeah.
with HBO Max now, you could bring it back. So there's a lot on writing on the fans. It shows the fans, yes, you're not making business decisions, but in some ways you are, because if you're showing that there's a market for it, that you're going to pay money for it, they'll do it. They'll spend the money, invest
Yeah.
in it.
And
So,
how long is this movie gonna last? Is it like a mini series or something? Right?
4-hour
They
movie.
they cut that, so they were gonna do it in like increments, but now it's just gonna be one long movie.
So it's 4+ hours, dude. That's worse than the
4
Titanic.
hours.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
about
to be
4 hours.
So we're gonna take potty breaks or what?
That's
I'm
my
not.
plan. I might have to.
I'm not.
Intermission.
I've seen
No.
the Lord of the Rings extended edition on the big screen. I've seen the Star Wars marathon at 4 a.m. So if I can go through a few Star Wars movies at one time, I can do this no problem.
Yeah,
I'm
but
actually
I'll be
hoping-
40 by the time this movie comes out. That's the problem, okay?
I'm actually hoping they do a limited theatrical release. Like just look,
Oh,
one
yeah.
night only,
I
one night
think
only, IMAX, social distancing, me with like a hazmat suit on.
Or we could
Yes,
rent a
I'll be there.
theater and then
There's-
just play it using our HBO Max account.
right.
Ooh.
There's plans, I think, for them to do a limited release. I know internationally it's going to get a theatrical release,
Yeah.
except for Latin America, because in June Latin America is getting HBO Max, and so they'll be able to watch it in June in the Latin American countries. So, but like in Europe or Asia, I think they're going to get a theatrical release where
I
possible.
wonder what the Justice League would be like, the Snyder Cut in Espanol. That might be something to watch.
Who knows, right?
And then do our breakdown of it and it's in Spanish or Spanglish.
No, I would need my wife to come do that because she's the Spanish speaker,
I need a translator as well.
Yeah,
That's okay.
or a lot of alcohol. One of the two.
Aye.
That'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work. A lot of tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Avocado
dig that.
tequila, right, Tom Brady?
Yeah, well, he didn't. He just didn't have his sea legs, JC.
Sure, we'll go with that.
That's why
All
they had to
right.
hold him
Yeah.
up.
Mhm.
Hey, but we got to be able to watch this movie in a studio, Ted. So you got to come over here and watch it, man.
I'm gonna watch it on the biggest screen possible. Let's see if it's a
Well,
studio, or let's see
I got a 120-inch screen here, so
what else comes
Show
up.
off.
Yeah,
Show off.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
we could have JC join us virtually.
I'll be watching here with my wife, I'm sure. We'll put the kids to bed and spend 4 hours watching it, I'm sure.
Oh Lord, I don't know if the kids will be asleep for 4 hours because you know how that always works out. I had little
Mine
ones.
I'll
Mine
get
will.
JC out of his house.
No.
We want to hear from you guys. So after you check out the trailer, let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Do you love it? What's your favorite part? Are you excited? Does this make you even more excited for Zack Snyder's Justice League? We're gonna do a even bigger discussion Monday night during our weekly live stream episodes for the Countdown to the Geekcast. And we're also going to be talking, of course, WandaVision episode 6 on Monday night. So tomorrow, right?
It'll be a
Today's Sunday?
special
Well,
Frozen
that depends,
edition.
Joe. Are you going to be able to handle it? Because it's going to be a little bit colder in your studio tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'll be able to handle it. I'll get
Okay.
I have my little Grogu blanket on right now, so
Yeah,
Bring
I know
in-
it's cold, 10 degrees colder than it is now when you do it.
Everybody's got that like mini barbecue pit that looks like a little droid. Just go ahead and put that right next to you, man.
I do. I have
Charcoal in there, light it
Some
up.
CO2 poisoning while you're
I have my
Monoxide
infrared heater right next to me. It's blowing hot air on me, so I'll be good. And then I have the Dallas Cowboy gloves that Manny gave me from the goods.
Oh, my God.
Hey, shout out to Manny.
Shout out to you, Manny. But Monday will be a special Frozen edition of the Countdown City Geekcast. Maybe we can
Let
get
it go, let it go.
maybe we can
All right.
get Ted coming in an intro or something, riding on a tauntaun or something.
I love it. I love it. All right. That'll
guys.
do it for this live reaction of the Countdown to the Geekcast. We just checked out Zack Snyder's Justice League trailer. Again, we want to hear from you. Leave your comments, your reactions in the comments below, and that'll do it. For the Geekcast, my name is Steady. With me on this special live reaction episode is the man, the myth, the legend. You know him as JC.
Thanks for watching, and we're a little over a month away. Can't wait for the Snyder Cut. So
Ooh-wee. We also get the man behind the magic, the one and only Joe Garcia.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this film finally. You know, finally 4 hours plus. Wow, JC and Ted, I think we're gonna be in for a long one here, but I'm excited to see it. And guys,
too.
come back on Monday and watch the Countdown City Geekcast with us. We'd like to have your reactions, so leave comments below.
There you
Yeah.
go. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
There's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Wow.
happy hearts.